Championship culture does not disappear after one difficult season.
We always want to get to the championships. That's the goal from day one.
From the opening weeks of the season, the Rock committed themselves to rebuilding more than just their standings position.
We've been through just about everything. Overtime wins, overtime losses. We've blown some teams out. We've been blown out and getting better every week.
Overcoming adversity is how you grow even closer.
This organization has engineered one of the most dramatic turnarounds in the history of the National Lacrosse League. Hard-fought wins reinforced confidence. Difficult losses exposed weaknesses that demanded correction.
Just be at your best individually, and as a team, that's been the constant theme throughout the year.
And every obstacle strengthened the belief that this team was capable of becoming something greater.
And right now, we believe that we're the best team.
At this stage of the playoffs, the teams that survive are the teams that know exactly who they are. And the Toronto Rock are about to discover whether the identity they forged throughout this remarkable season is strong enough to withstand the pressure of the semifinals. After surviving a hard-fought playoff battle against Saskatchewan to keep their season alive, the Toronto Rock returned to practice, carrying both confidence and urgency into the next stage of their postseason journey.
Now trying to take it practice by practice, having the mentality of trying to take it shift by shift and quarter by quarter.
Hey, let's go here, boys. Starts right now. Let's dominate this weekend. Here we go. Rock on 3, 1, 2, 3.
Every drill, every correction, and every conversation inside practice now exists within the reality that only 4 teams remain standing.
It's going to be hard. It's going to be hard for sure. Nothing worth having is easy, so we're up for the challenge, and we know what it's going to take.
They're always looking for those, those read picks on the way down, all right? So good chance to get our heads up and switch those early, all right?
The deeper a team advances into the playoffs, the smaller the details become. And for the Toronto Rock, preparation before Game 1 begins with understanding exactly what this opportunity represents.
Okay, boys, we know what it is, right? Same attitude as last week. We got to be the more desperate team, but this is all about us, right? What an opportunity. Rock on 3, 1, 2, 3. Rock.
You got 18 games during the year, not to say they're not meaningful, but last week was, one and done. You saw first, second, third seed in the league go down.
Backhand pass to Robinson, 9 in a row. And it is all Halifax here in Vancouver. 5 seconds to go. Church is up top. Rose makes the save, and this one is over. The Toronto Rock pick up a massive playoff win.
That was Robert Hull, backside. Goal! San Diego wins. Dylan Ward was there. Zach Currier ended it.
So Georgia is gonna move on. First playoff win since 2017.
You had the little bit of a leeway here with 2 out of 3, but you don't want to get to that third game that potentially is win or go home. I think we're on, a little bit of that trajectory that we get a little bit better every time we're together. So, I'm excited for for this weekend and moving forward.
All right, boys, big night. It's gonna be a fun night. Let's do your thing. Expectation and willingness. What we're willing to do. We expect to come here and be our best, and we know what'll happen when we do that, okay?
All right, boys. Feels good to be back here this time of year. Starts right now, right? Rock on 3, 1, 2, 3. Rock! It's always a matter of managing the highs and lows and managing your emotions and keeping your emotions in check. No matter what the previous game was like, No matter what happened the week before, we're always looking to improve. Now we're facing a new opponent. We know it's going to be a battle. It's going to be a challenge. They're a good team. They're hungry. We're expecting their best, and we're just going to prepare to give our best.
It's awesome to be back at home, back in Hamilton, in front of our home crowd. I'm pretty even-keeled, but I'll definitely be pretty juiced up.
Talking to the guys in the locker room and, just hearing those stories of them playing in front of the fans here in the playoffs and how it's just a different vibe and different feeling. So I'm fired up to play in front of Rock City.
1, 2, 7!
Go, boys!
Get ready right now. This is where it all begins.
Welcome to Hamilton as the playoffs have officially marched into May. In the hotbed that is Southern Ontario, the roots of the game run deep. Tonight, the Seals and Rock look to strike first in the best-of-3 series. Just a few weeks ago, these two teams combined for just 12 goals. What do they have in store for us tonight?
This is where it all begins.
Fellas, there's 4 teams left in this thing, and they're all saying the same thing, right? That they believe in their group. What's going to make you different? What's going to make this group different? Going forward, there's no throwaway games. It's do or die, urgency, compete, execution. As always, fellas, we embrace, we enjoy, and we dominate the moment. Tonight's our night. Rock on 3, 1, 2, 3.
Baptiste rallied at the draw. Semifinals are underway here on TSN. And the opening loose ball picked up by Sam English.
There definitely is a really good balance between rookies, guys that are kind of in the middle of their career and long-term veterans. We have every piece of the puzzle that you need to be successful. With all these pieces, it's just a matter of time before it all comes together and forms this perfect equation.
And he gets held up, no call by the officials. Loose ball to turf. Sam English got a breakaway from center. English all alone, pump fake, scores! His first ever playoff goal. It's 1-0 Toronto.
How big it is in the playoffs and kind of see that ball go on the ground. And I think Huey made a really big play. I've been working on that move for a little bit now, and it felt good for it to work nicely like that, and to get the boys going like that is a good feeling, and hopefully kickstarted the series there a little bit.
They've really benefited from him being healthy. Back in the lineup and on cue. Stings it short side. Rogers driving, tucks it short side. Quickly up the ladder, Hugh Kelleher, 2-on-1 with Hiltz. Kelleher to Hiltz. Oh, what a goal! Owen
Hiltz! You definitely want to ride the highs and feel the lows, but every single situation, everything gets 0-0. So you're always playing for the next goal, for the next stop. Staying focused in the moment and staying present is the most important thing.
It's a 1-goal game, it's 4-3.
That's the definition of NLL championship type of caliber of a team. Adversity, when other teams are scoring goals, be able to keep a close game like that. The willingness and the confidence that we got, knowing that we can still battle back when a team's fighting back, it only gives us kind of more momentum and more confidence.
Well, some breaking news here. Chris Iriglieri has been pulled from this game, and Cam Dunkerley is making his way between the pipes. But we'll see how he fares here, coming in pseudo-cold. The loose ball, shot goes wide, not on target. Boucher scores again, going the other way. Not the start. Cam Dunkerley won it. Under 5 to go here in the half. Outside shot by Robinson. It sneaks through Rose. 6-6. Somehow finds that loose ball. 8 on the shot clock. Courier. Great check from Brad Cree. Again, penalty coming. So with 1:08 remaining, penalty coming up here to the Rock.
For me, it was obviously super frustrating, and knowing that could be a make or break of the game. 5-minute penalty in an NLL game at that caliber is a lot of time for another team to capitalize.
Toronto number 44 has a 5-minute major.
Shot clock not moving. Berg, backhand flip, behind the net, dunk attempt, shoulder save, Rose.
Right now we're kind of playing like we want it to be a tight one. Take it in our own hands here. We have the ability to make it not a close game. So work with that.
That second quarter, they won a few more loose ball battles. Up front, boys, we got to possess the ball a little bit more, but it goes hand in hand. We didn't play a lot of offense in the second quarter. We were in our own end. It all just comes from being on our toes and winning battles. We're a stop or two away from getting a breakaways, a fast break off for this 4-minute penalty. It'll happen.
Here we go, boys. Here we go.
Yep.
Let's go, Siege.
Let's go,
Siege. Come on.
So the San Diego Seals will have an extended power play here for 3 minutes and 52 seconds to start the half and a chance to break open this deadlock tide. Crete walking the dog across center and then has it knocked out of his stick. 2.5 minutes on the man advantage. Inside, all alone McIntosh off the feed from Robinson and Rose with a good save. Now Harris trying to run across center. He does, got Matthews ahead of him. Harris to Matthews, scores! In and out of his stick as quick as a hiccup. San Diego -1 here on this 5-man advantage. Leclerc shoots it, save Rose, loose ball right to Brad Crete. 5 shots on that power play for San Diego, but no goals coming from it.
First thing I came to the box and just gave every teammate a pat and said, what a penalty kill. That's for sure. Got a few smiles from that.
We've been doing it kind of all year. Like, I think our man down unit's one of the best in the league. Getting that 5 and not only killing it, but scoring, it was a huge momentum for us, and just kind of build off of that.
3-on-2, Kelleher with Jubenville. Jubenville, one more, Dan Craig bouncer scores! Textbook transition from the Toronto Rock. Craig's first of the night. Here's Sam English, scores! Off the pipe and in! The Rock are starting to roll. It's another 3-goal run.
Knowing San Diego, we played them in the regular season. We know that this is a team that's never out of it. They have a lot of playmakers, and so then you can never count them out. You know, you can never get comfortable with any sort of lead.
Into the corner, Watson, 5 on the shot clock. Skip past to Bird. One more, all alone. What a pass from Les Bird!
These pesky Seals will just not go away.
Start of this game, you guys got to win the quarter. I think we'd all sign up for it, right? We got a little last here for a minute or two. Who cares? We get to control the outcome here. This is what we want. These are the opportunities that this is made for. Let's go and make plays.
4th quarter underway. Four minutes gone in the 4th quarter. Here's Leclerc. McIntosh for an outside look. And the Seals have their first lead of this lacrosse game.
You know, as a rookie where, you know, I look to guys like Mark Matthews and Challen Rogers and Dan Craig, guys who have been in every game, every scenario, every situation, and just have that calmness to them to go out there and make a play.
Rogers fakes it, gets to the middle of the floor. Now he'll take it and he scores! The captain, when his team needs him the most, gets a big goal to tie things up at 11. Matthews, shimmy and shake, gets to the middle of the floor, spins off his man, scores! Mark Matthews, a bouncer past Dunkerley.
Seeing Mark's goal was awesome. That really put us in a great position, and then Challen coming in and finishing it off.
90 seconds left in regulation. Rogers one-on-one against DeChico. Back it in, spins, gets the front, the net, far side, short side, scores!
It's like a sigh of relief in the moment. It's like, hey, we got this, we're going, and it was great to see and great to finish that game out with a win.
We didn't play our best game and still came out with a win, which is a testament to us being able to handle tough situations and maybe some runs that they had. I think we came out of that game, you know, excited, but still hungry. You know, we know we can play better, and that's the goal moving forward.
Game over! Rock win game 1! They'll head to San Diego on Sunday with a chance to go to the NLL Finals.
We were great for stretches, but nobody in here will say we were great start to finish, okay? A lot of resolve, bouncing back from leads that we gave up and things. Just, you know, play to our standard. Imagine where that's at when we play to our standard on Sunday, okay? So, hell of a job. You're not always at your best. The, testament to a real good team is where you find a way to win when you make some mistakes.
Do or die on the California coast, game 2 of the NLL semifinals.
And going into the game, we felt confident. We had the momentum going in and confidence, and that's the NLL.
Challen Rogers, the captain, wheeling around. Rogers! First one for Toronto, and it comes a minute and 17 in.
Chow scoring off the bat definitely gave us juice going forward. We're right back in it and right back where we left off on Friday night.
Out front, Watson!
I think maybe we were a little oversatisfied with game 1 win, and at the same time, the goalie played really well.
Gives it back to Matthews, down low, and Dunkerley drops into the save. On the doorstep, Boucher save, Dunkerley!
You're realizing the ball isn't really going to the net, but you're kind of just next play mentality.
Dalek on the near side, feeding the middle, Boucher gets eaten up. Now Hiltz dispossessed and lost his stick. Underneath, English, elbowed away by Dunkerley, who read it perfectly.
Definitely frustrating, and I think you saw that as we started to stack guys up in the penalty box.
A win advance situation for the Rock. There is a penalty. There is the rookie, Hugh Kelleher. That is not a good penalty.
Really tough penalty to take for a rookie.
Courier underneath, lost his handle on it, draws a penalty.
For San Diego, it's important that you capitalize on these opportunities that Toronto's given you. If they're going to let you back into the game, take advantage.
They were in desperation mode, and maybe we weren't exactly in desperation mode like they were.
Leclerc from distance. The captain, Wesley Bird. 5 straight San Diego goals. Jubenville chases him around. Courier! Breaking out up the floor, a breakaway. James Barkley. Yes!
We're going to see a red flag is thrown out, and it does look on that replay. That toe is very close.
Close twice. It looks close there and there.
Now the officials are going to be saying it took too much time to get that red challenge flag out, so the goal is going to stand.
When you have a team that is really hungry and we're not able to bounce back, there's obviously those frustrations.
And now you're going to be able to get a full possession.
Got soaked up by Cree and a penalty. Now Hostrauser gets tied up and will be sent to the penalty box.
2 minutes, illegal pass check. Cree, go!
Oh, and right as we're about to go to break, Brad Cree is teed up and sent to the box as well. So it'll be a 5-on-3 coming for San Diego on the other side of this media timeout.
When it starts to unravel like that and you can start to feel it slipping away, then yeah, it can get frustrating.
The 5-on-3 will be released. Toronto has killed it off successfully.
Discipline is one of the biggest things that was mentioned. Got to stay composed. We can't be taking dumb penalties.
And once again, Bradley Cree is going to get called for a slash and head right back to the box. So he's not able to get anyone to fight him, and now he's going to go take another seat.
Is he looking for a fight to try and inspire his teammates, or is this just emotion getting the better of a player?
You do want to send a message that we're going to be here every game, every shift, every time we're out on the floor, that we're gonna be in your face.
We're going to get back into this game. It starts with goals, and a short-handed goal just like that with CJ Kirst, who finally is able to break through the score sheet. His first point in this series.
Toronto needs to make a run and needs to make a run soon. Matthews shopping, sweeping, Matthews scoring!
I think it always feels like we're going to come back at some point and get into this game.
Now it looks like Gash is trying to go over here with Armitage, and he's going to take a penalty. So now Robinson's going to come over into the mix. I think Toronto's starting to feel the weight of a 6-goal lead, down 6, and I think they're starting to get their sights set on next Saturday in Hamilton.
You're not out until the final buzzer goes in the 4th quarter.
Yeah, I don't think that's an accurate representation of where we're at.
The Berg step in, behind the back, Leclerc up off the shoulder of Rose, a high loose ball, and Leclerc absolutely tees off on Sam English, and Brad Cree's been hunting for a fight all night, and here he has it. And now Wesley Berg on the near side with a takedown. Okay, Eric, I'll say it. These teams hate each other.
I think that's just kind of what lacrosse is. It's passionate, violent. In playoffs, that level has stepped up.
We're going to game 3 in Hamilton next week.
It is a beautiful Thursday shaping up. A little bit of sunshine after a little bit of rain earlier this morning.
concept of some showers moved through 6 to 6:30.
How was the trip to San Diego?
I mean, besides some sunshine, it wasn't the best.
Yeah, it's good. Both games were like up and down.
Yeah,
affairs, eh?
Yeah. Friday, we controlled the game for most of it, but they kept kind of coming back, and then we got the win. But yeah, Sunday we just didn't really come to play, so we were chasing the game.
Well, you'll get them this Saturday.
Yeah.
Hi, how are you?
All right, we'll see you soon.
Yeah.
Okay, let's just get you mic'd up.
Okay.
So we'll mic you up and then you can sit back down. So just put it on clip it onto the side of your pants on this side. All right, have a seat and I'll be back, okay? Thank you.
It's win or go home for the Toronto Rock and San Diego Seals. The two teams will lock horns this Saturday at 7 p.m. at Hamilton's TD Coliseum in the third and deciding game of their National Lacrosse League semifinal. Joining us with a preview is legendary Rock goalie Nick Rose. Nick, thanks for joining us this morning.
Yeah, no problem. Thanks for having me.
The Rock has beaten the Seals 3 out of 4 times this season when we include the regular season. Do you feel that you have the upper hand come Saturday night?
Yeah, we do. We've had a great regular season. We've had a good playoff run here. We've beaten a lot of really good teams, and it never gets easier in NLL. There's a lot of parity, but as far as the matchup with San Diego, this is why we've worked so hard to kind of get this game in Rock City for a deciding elimination game.
How would you describe the pressure of a do-or-die game like this Saturday?
There's pressure that comes with that, but also excitement and just being able to earn another week with each other is important to us.
Have you envisioned yourself hoisting the cup?
Yeah, a lot over the years, but at some point just gotta make it happen and make it reality.
Yeah, well, hopefully this is going to be the year. Nick, thanks for joining us this morning.
Thank you.
The beauty and cruelty of playoff lacrosse often arrive at the exact same time. And after splitting the opening 2 games of the semifinal series, everything now comes down to one final night back at home.
We came back on Monday. You're right back in the gym, right back on the floor, doing everything that you possibly can, replaying every single moment that you could have done better.
I think we're really good. We're a better team than San Diego. I think I truly believe that, and I think we match up well, and I think we're a really good team, and we got the guys in the locker room to do so.
The urgency inside practice is impossible to ignore now. The pace sharpens. The communication becomes louder. Every repetition carries a different level of intention because there is no longer another opportunity waiting beyond this one.
You definitely do want to go out there and get a win, not only for yourself, but for these guys who have been playing and doing everything they possibly can.
Reputations and regular season success no longer matter. What matters is which team can respond when everything is on the line.
If someone told you back in the fall that you were going to have the chance to win one game at home to go to the NLL Championship, you'd take it 100 times out of 100.
Fun night tomorrow night. Let's do this. Rock on 3. 1, 2, 3. Rock!
Right.
So much confidence in this group and this team and what we're capable of when we're at our best, and it's an easy game to get pumped up for, and that kind of takes away the pressure aspect of it.
Both teams know what's at stake, and it's a ticket to the NLL Finals.
It's a 1-1 series, and there's win or lose.
Do or die, game 3, nothing better.
Just go out there and perform to the best of our abilities, and that was my focus.
Game 2 didn't go their way. Matt Sawyer said nothing went right for them. How do they get back on track here tonight?
We weren't the team that we were in San Diego, and I think it showed.
All season long, our best games have come after losses, and that's not changing tonight. Rock on 3. 1, 2, 3. Rock!
Baptiste and Rowlett at the draw. Winner advances to the finals. We're underway from TD Coliseum. Possession will be key here in this one.
It wasn't going to be an easy game.
Both teams were kind of pushing pace.
We definitely emphasized our start.
Cage, Bird, backhand, short side, good save by Rose. That was his toughest test of the opening 3 minutes.
I felt like right off the hop that got the energy going in the arena.
Cree gonna go to the net. Brad Cree all alone scores! Brad Cree! He was hot and shoot around. Stays hot here to start the game for Toronto.
Yeah, man, that was a bang goal that he got and got the boys juiced up. Now it's what's next, what's next, what's next.
Barkley quickly up ahead, and Bird couldn't handle the pass, and Gash ran right through him. Possession will stay here with San Diego. McIntosh won't pull the trigger. Courier, he will. Blocked by Gash. Loose ball in front. Picked up by Holstrauser. English working with Bushi. Splits, comes back to the top, takes the shot, trying to go 5, Holt scores! It got past Dunkerley. Rowlett and Baptiste at the dot. As mentioned, 4th of the playoffs for English, his 7th point. Skip pass to Leclerc, 13 on the shot clock. Leclerc, Berg inside, pass just out of his reach. And Robinson roughed up into the boards. Loose ball picked up by Hostrow. That's 3 or 4 loose balls for Hostrow already. Hostrow up ahead. Dan Craig! We talked about in the opening, Patty, if Toronto's going to want to win this game, they need transition, and they've got it here tonight.
A massive goal for the Rock here.
It kills the other team when they get transition goals because their defense might be playing well, but you know, in transition, you can't really get your D out there.
San Diego needs a goal here in a bad way. Leclerc, a heavy shot. Toronto going to try and go quick here. Driving the case, switching hands. Oh, they wave it off for the crease. What a take by Hugh Kelleher. And Matt Sawyer quickly to the iPad.
Looks like he's grabbing his flag. Yep,
and he throws it.
I'm glad here because, Teddy, I want to watch this again.
This is a great take from Hugh Kelleher. Picked it up, took it right to the rack.
After review, the call on the floor has been overturned. We have a good goal.
They are in complete control. It's 4-0. Courier, pick and roll with Armitage. Pass can be handled. Pick the loose ball up off the turf. Plants his feet, takes a shot, rolls down. Early rebound, Courier. Great handle in front by Zach Courier, and a much-needed goal for the Seals to stop the run. Up top, Connor Robinson one more time in room. The quick stick pass, and getting in that lane was Josh Juvenile. Then a heavy hit on Courier into the boards. Penalty coming. Dunkerley to the bench. Outside shot saved by Rose. And we'll get our first power play of the evening. Courier, watched by Cree. Berg, time in room, will shoot it, scores! Got it past Nick Rose, despite the heavy cross-check from Latrell Harris. Baptiste battling, DeChico has it. And a big, heavy hit by Matthews.
That's a clean hit, Teddy.
Time in room. Watson, a little cross-hander, and almost got through Rose. I think he kicked it away with the heel.
Didn't know where it was, and yeah, I mean, just kind of the bounces of the game.
Robinson tried to go short side, turned aside by Rose. Berg working with McIntosh, gets free. Good save, Rose, loose ball, knocked free. And San Diego with a heavy forecheck, going to turn it over to fresh 30.
I know I got to keep kicking and do my job and hold the fort as long as possible until the guys get going, and they certainly did that.
Back-to-back repossessions here, Teddy.
Inside Watson, oh, and a diving attempt, put it wide.
He said no shot.
Hiltz comes across a Matthews screen, plants his feet, gets it right back. Backhand flip Matthews, trying to go 5-hole, saved by Dunkerley. Rebound, Kurtz on the dunk. Oh, what a save by Cam Dunkerley! Oh my! But here come the Seals on their second power play of the night, 0 for 1 so far. Robinson, Berg, backhand flip, Leclerc, quick shot and a goal. Check that. Ben McIntosh on the crease.
A big power play, momentum shifting goal.
I feel like all year we've kind of had no panic.
We're just, you know, staying calm, trying not to get too high or too low, and just do our job.
It's so much easier to play when our focus is on the task at hand and not about the outcome.
Matthews trying to slide across the top, get his hands free, he does, takes a couple chops, inside feed, and Bushi couldn't handle it in traffic. Running is Stainhouse. Stainhouse will shoot and he scores! Ari Stainhouse! And we are all tied at 4s. Under 2 minutes to go. The winner moves on. Courier gets inside, scores a cheeky bouncer. And San Diego scored 5 straight to take the lead.
A couple of the boys and a couple of coaches just saying, like, relax, you know, like you have a whole other half to go here. This isn't the final score in the second quarter.
It was all Toronto all the time. Sure, you put up 4 goals, Teddy, but just one settled offensive goal, and it came from the stick of a transition player. The offense has to find a way to get going against Dunkerley and this elite defense.
What's going to be the easiest to get us the ball? From the other end, if they're pressing them. We got to get it.
There probably wasn't a lot of time in the shot clock. I can just bat it to the other end.
Like 3 guys every time.
Great spot right now. We let him off the hook, but we got lots of time to make this up. But we got to be desperate here. This is what we wanted. when we got together in November. This is exactly where we wanted to be. But now we gotta go take it.
What's the score? 5-4, okay, but 0-0 basically from here on in, right? I just look at some of our faces. It's like we just got shot. Like, boys, we got 30 minutes here in front of us, right? So
don't go another 30 minutes not getting shots on net.
We're still in control at the end of the day here, right? So let's remember that.
Don't think about this at the end. I left something on the table. That.
Okay, let's just reset. Gonna get tough maybe at points. We just believe. So that's what we just got to reset and focus on some of these little things, right?
And not our best half. That's not our best half. We need to have our best half, and we're going to win this game. I'm just telling you right now, if we have 7 of you at your best, with purpose, urgency, just passing, cutting. If you just do that to our core principles, we'll walk away with the win. We'll walk away with a win, and we won't say, what if? I wish I had.
Right from the jump here we go.
Yes, nice one. All right, Cap. Nice, Cap. Right off the hop here. Right off the hop. You know, we're going to make some adjustments up front and in the back end. Boys, there hasn't been one time this year when you guys have faced some adversity, had your back up against the wall, and you had to have your best performance. You've done it over and over and over and over and over. Why the not do it here? Do it here, bear down, lay it all on the line here. Trust, and discipline. Stick with this game. We're in a good spot. Let's go.
It was important that we came out in the third and put an emphasis on this is not happening today.
This is going to be a fun second half.
Quickly up ahead, Sam English. He's got Kelleher with him. Kelleher, step down, scores! He's got 2! Syracuse to Cornell, and we're tied at 5.
This is it. Just go out and play lacrosse. Don't think, just do.
So out to the Rock, refine the lead here. Hiltz working hard in the middle. Knocked the helmet off James Barkley. And now the officials are going to take them both.
It was 2.5 games of that guy just...
Hiltz knocked the helmet off of Barkley in the middle of the floor, and Barkley went right back at him.
It sparks a little energy from those older guys when you see a young guy just kind of being reckless, you know?
Now English splits. Can't get underneath Statehouse. Hiltz with a heavy shot, turned aside by Dunkerley. Loose ball, Baptiste. Knocked out of his stick by Hiltz. Fresh 30, Toronto. Good job by Owen Hiltz to cause that turnover. One-on-one with Barkley. Slide help comes. Hiltz couldn't handle the pass. Loose ball, Stainhouse. Turns on the gas. Ari Stainhouse. Great save, Nick Rose in transition. Denying Stainhouse his second of the game. Fakes the pass to Bird. Robinson again. He'll shoot it. Blocked in front by Creed. That one stung. 5 on the shot clock. Courier into the middle of defense, and he scores.
We started kind of picking our spots and not just kind of getting it on net, and you know, they started going in.
Hurst. Step down shot, scores. Big one from CJ. Ties things back up. Hurst matched up with Marquez White. Question mark dodge. Boucher scores!
Once we kind of hit some shots and got that momentum back on our side, there was no stopping us.
Matthews with a one-hand grab, pushed off the ball by Barkley. 5 on the shot clock. Kerr somehow found it. Somehow scores! He's a wizard, Harry. And he's got his team up too. Matthews to Rogers. 5 seconds. Inside, all alone, scores and left Boucher standing there. He's got 2. Hurst has 2, and the Rock lead it by 3.
That's a massive goal for our momentum going forward, and obviously kind of deflating for them.
You blink your eyes, Teddy, and the Rock have a 3-goal lead.
Hey, what is that? We got 1 quarter and 3-goal lead. We would take this, but we got to do our job here, right? Our work isn't done.
Toronto cannot allow San Diego any sort of life here. Dunkerley quickly up ahead. James Barkley trying to catch it over the shoulder, but Brad Creed tracked him down. Loose ball nicely handled there by Lucas Hukel.
Hustle play from Creed and Hukel. Massive effort to get that ball back.
Bird to Watson. Tried to flip it to Armitage. And Bird couldn't keep it over, but Sam English now has a breakaway. English all alone, pump fake, scores! And it's now the biggest run of the game at 5 for Toronto.
You know, he made countless plays in that game, loose balls, goals, assists. It was, what a player.
Matthews now with 8 on the shot clock, plants his feet, scores! Toronto's in complete control. It's a 6-goal run, and Toronto is inching closer to their first final since 2015. Good pick from Hiltz. Kurz, 3-4 fakes, and then the extra pass to Hiltz.
CJ threw about 17 pump fakes. I honestly thought he was going to shoot the ball, and he threw it to me. I think that's why I spiked it so hard. But I was like, wow, I cannot miss this one. Like, this is it.
The kids are all right, and the Rock are rolling here in the fourth.
I think after that, it was just like fun, you know? The boys were just having fun out there, and it was awesome.
The rookies are having some fun here tonight. They've all scored, they've all contributed, and they have their team up 5.
Mark was like, don't play scared, like, let's just go to the cage, and threw me the ball, and I just said, whatever, like, I'm gonna rip it.
Scores! Hiltz! Back to back in about 33 seconds for Owen Hiltz. 90 seconds. Remember, San Diego doesn't have a timeout. Courier gets underneath, dives, and they'll call him in the crease. Rose made the save anyway. Up ahead, Josh Jackson, empty net. Jackson scores! And the Toronto Rock win the semifinals and head to the NLL Finals and a chance to win championship number 7.
For him to have that moment, and honestly for the arena to be chanting Rosie, it gave me mad goosebumps, but just happy and proud for him. Job's not finished yet. You know, we still got this final series here, but that moment for him and the rest of us was just huge.
Getting back to the finals and doing it at home in front of our crowd like the way we did was pretty special, but it's all for naught if we don't get this job done. So that moment for what it was pretty special.
Hell of a job, boys. Taking that right.
Job's not done. Job ain't done. What performance, so many special ones out there. That game is kind of what we've been like all year. Just awesome to see. I don't know where it is, but we're playing next Friday, boys. Just something special to see you guys perform, especially the way we were in the first half. Stick with it, resiliency, and you know, nothing better than hearing that crowd out there chant your name, Rosie. What a
Boys, that was fun, eh? Honestly, this jacket is for everybody, but it's gonna get tougher, right? And so glad to be doing it with you guys in this huddle here. Rock on 3, 1, 2, 3. Rock!
For the first time in 11 years, the Toronto Rock are headed back to the National Lacrosse League Finals. And the journey that carried them here may be the clearest reflection yet of who this team has become.
We chipped away for years, but we've been so close for years, so to finally get over the hump that we've always been talking about, doesn't matter who it's against, we're finally at a spot where we want it to be.
When you get the opportunity to keep playing with like some of your best friends, it's a lot of fun.
Son, what's up?
Just have to kind of have that confidence that time is now and feed off the young guys' energy, but they can kind of feed off our older wisdom, and we're going to do this together.
And with the Halifax Thunderbirds preparing to arrive in Rock City for Game 1, the Rock move one step closer to proving that the identity they built throughout this unforgettable season is capable of delivering a championship.
Over the last 10 plus years, we've been trying really hard to get to this opportunity and this moment, and it's exciting for the whole organization, and there's a lot of people that have put a lot of effort and work into this team, and what a great way to reward them with hoisting a trophy at the end of it.
Sandy, what are you doing?
Again? Oh, Hilsey, you son of a...
Have you ever tried being a righty? Maybe tonight? Sorry, Bush.
I am a righty. Best looking guy here, right? Don't record.
Got it.
How amazing is that?
I can't. Home games, I'm always there. I'm always beside Josh at home games.
You guys have the film because we're 20 games in. Sammy changed up his spot for me.
Not even close to true.
Yeah, you know what?
He has some validity. He has been there some.
Oh, I gotta go. Just always gashing someone. I mean, there's a common denominator here.
Get all these mics off me.